Hello viewers, this is SUNASTRO. SUNASTRO combined Vedic and KP astrology to provide astrological consultation. Into this video, we'll understand what are the persons that make certain windfall of money in a person's life. What are the yogas we'll see that makes a person suddenly rich. Now, first we'll say Lagna chart. In the Lagna chart, we find that Rahu is sitting in the third house. Whenever Rahu sits in the third or the 11th house, it will give a person a lot of gains, and it will make the person very rich. So, and here we'll see that eighth house, especially because the eighth house is the what what will happen to certain things. I mean, suddenly a person will become rich, or suddenly there'll be person will become poor. So everything, anything that happens suddenly in our life, we have to check the eighth house. Now in the eighth house, we see that the eighth lord is Jupiter, and we also see the 11th lord is Jupiter. So eighth and the 11th lord combine, and they sit in the fifth house. So this person is a very good actor, and he has earned a lot of money through acting. He has also got fame through acting. So we clearly understand, because 8th and the 11th house is combining and sitting in the 5th house, which is Jupiter. So it's giving him a lot of fame. After it has given him after a lot of struggle, because Saturn is there. So, but it has given him a lot of fame and money as well. Now, if you see the Navamsha chart, in the Navamsha chart, we find that the eighth lord here is Mars, and if you see Rahu is sitting in the eighth house. Whenever Rahu sits in the eighth house, it will create certain things in the person's life, and it will give him either sudden fame, sudden money, or sudden bad reputation also. So many things it can give. So here the person is having a very good period in because of Rahu, and the eighth lord is Mars, and Mars is sitting in the fourth house, and we also see that first lord is also Mars. So we see that the person will have a lot of changes in his life, because the first lord is Lagna lord, or the person himself. So the person will have go through a lot of changes in his life due to certain things, due to certain fame that he has got, or the certain money that he has got in his life. And here also, if you see that the 11th and the 10th and the 11th lord is Saturn, and Saturn is sitting in the second house. So whenever second and 11 combine in any way, it will give a person a lot of money in his lifetime. Now let's see his KP chart. In the KP chart, we find that Rahu is again sitting in the third house. So Rahu sitting in third house definitely give him a lot of money. Now you see that the 10th and the 11th lord here is again Saturn, and Saturn is sitting in the fifth house. So we understand that why he has gained a lot of money through entertainment, because fifth house is entertainment, fifth house shows magic, fifth house shows various other things like money from the race sports, or many other ways. I mean, fifth house shows a lot of things. So if you see the cusal position of this person, we see that the 11th house lord is Rahu. And if you see the significators of Rahu, we see the Saturn and Jupiter are significators of Rahu. So now we understand that Rahu is linked with Saturn and Jupiter, and this is making the person, gaining lot of gains. And also, because we understand that Rahu is a person, Rahu is such a thing which will make a person very rich or very poor.